right. Yeah, it's been ages. I keep meaning to do Jesse and I just forget. Um, but yeah, I thought let's do it, Jesse. It's always good for a laugh with Jesse. But yeah, savage moments. I'm still working on trying to get the whole interview. There's a couple of whole interviews. Um, but yeah, I don't know quite how I'm gonna do it because I can't quite get it off YouTube, and I don't know how people do it where they use YouTube. Yeah, I don't know how they manage to go full screen on YouTube and it not take over the whole screen. Right. But anyway, I will work out some way of doing the whole interviews of Jesse, but for now we'll stick with the savage moments. And like I say, they're always funny, these. But yeah, let's go.
Nutty as a donut with nuts on it. They don't give hurricanes black names, huh? I haven't heard of a hurricane. Look, Keisha, if that should happen, you better go underground. It will destroy. Who's on two?
That's a good point though.
Let's see here. I'm right out of time, huh? When does James end? Joel. Wow. Joel fell asleep. Wow.
I wasn't asleep.
Yeah, you were.
You
I
didn't
was
see
looking
me.
at you.
No,
I
said
stood up and looked at you.
and I said I'm here.
Joel was leaned over, knocked out.
No, I wasn't.
That's amazing. Now you lying.
Judgment.
I was looking at you sleep.
You
I
didn't
literally
see me.
stood and looked. Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
I saw your face. I saw your eyes. I was calling your name.
And I said I'm here.
After you woke up, eyes all red like you been drinking.
I wasn't asleep.
Black man sleeping on the job.
You
I
looked
knew
at me
that
and
was
I winked.
coming.
I know you did.
To
You
with
like
both
this, huh?
eyes.
You like this, look.
The lint got in my eyes.
No, now you lying. He fell asleep. That's amazing.
There's a on the same. This is the Get a Job channel. There's a Just Joel, is it? Or does he call him Joel? But it's Joel, spelled like Joel. But yeah, watching that, I think I might actually do that. I've seen it on there and been like, nah, we'll just do a savage moments. But it's just them two's interactions. But yeah,
Go back to sleep now. Joel was sleeping. Somebody need to make a meme of that. He was over like this.
I was doing a silent prayer real quick before the end of the show.
He was knocked over like a drunk person. And so when these women accuse Kavanaugh and others, I don't even believe it. I roll my eyes. I roll my eyes. Just roll my eyes like that. Tanya is a first-time caller out of Florida.
I have to say I'm probably the opposite. I do roll my eyes, but for the like when I hear a powerful person, another powerful person's done something, I go probably. Yeah, the stuff I've heard is crazy.
Tanya, welcome to the show. Thank you for calling.
Hi, Jesse.
Hey, Tanya, how are you?
Call.
I appreciate
I'm
you.
doing well. How are you?
Amazing.
I've been married for 21 years with my husband for 26 years. We have 4 children. I find myself like yearning for him to be strong, and I'm really struggling because he's not. He's really weak. If you have a wife who is realizing that she needs an alpha male and her husband is beta, how does she go about? How does she help him go about becoming alpha if that's what he's meant?
You're never gonna be with this woman because she's ringing up a radio show telling them you're weak. One thing women do not do is attack the status of your man. That's very, very important to us. Like, to ring up a radio show calling your husband weak. Because we don't know, he may not or may not be. Do you know what I mean? She might be looking for someone to slap her around a bit or whatever. You don't know. But yeah, don't talk your man down when he ain't around, because you doing that will make people, like, if you're going around all your friends' houses and you're telling them that your husband's weak, they're all gonna perceive him as a weak person and treat him as such because you said it, you implanted that in their head, And then what's he gonna do? Do some big macho display to show you he's not weak, like and what, get nicked and do 10 years for what? Like, yeah, yeah, nah. The Probably the reason why he's weak is because this woman's wound him down over the years.
Or am I supposed to suffer in silence?
Oh, that's a good question. You have to stop resenting him due to his weakness. He can't help it.
Oh, I'm going to say this out loud on the air.
Yeah, you do.
He was having
Yeah,
sexual
you do.
interactions with my mother for years.
With
Oh!
your mother?
With my mother.
I think we can all admit that ain't a weak shit to do. That's some man shit right there. Not only are he's done the MILF GILF combo. Don't get more manly than that shit, bro. Yeah, you're just ringing up. This is an attack. This woman's whole life now is an attack because of that. And that's how she's attacking it. That's how you attack a man, is by attacking his status and his, yeah, by doing things like ringing up a radio show and calling him weak. I see through this woman. I see through her.
It reminds me of Jerry Springer.
Me too.
My mother slept with my husband.
Jesse, I love you so much. I appreciate and value you, and you're changing people. I just sincerely, like, I couldn't.
See, maybe if she'd maybe once in a while say to her husband, I appreciate and value you, and not Jesse. I'm just saying.
Thank you enough, and I hope you're blessed, and I look forward to the rest of your show.
I am blessed, and thank you so much, all right?
Thank you, sir.
All right. Amazing. That's amazing. Satan is busy.
Do you study etymology at all?
Who?
You do?
Who? Do I study who?
Etymology.
I don't know him. Etymology? Is etymology black?
Nah, etymology is with the root words and the definition of the root words. You know,
Oh,
to complement.
Oh, it sounds like
you know
a,
what I mean?
yeah, I know what you're talking about. It sounds like a black name. Etymology.
It sounds like a black day.
This is my cousin,
man.
etymology. What was it like not being with your father?
Just like being a little girl and stuff. Like, yeah, you want your daddy around, but
Yeah.
I had my stepdaddy around.
But
so
he
it's
was
like-
no good.
Right, but it's you're right. You're right.
And so you have a new album called Eat My Pee.
Eat My Pussy again. It's the follow-up from Eat My Pussy.
Really? Has it
Yeah.
been eaten before or something?
Of course.
And what do you think about the Great White Hope?
What you just call him?
The Great White Hope.
The Great White Hope.
Yeah.
That's what people call him?
Uh-huh.
I think Trump. I think Trump eat ass.
Why do you think that?
I don't think Trump ain't doing shit but fucking up the world, right? Ain't he got everybody doing wars and shit? Like,
No.
what has Trump done that's good?
More black people working because of him.
What they getting paid?
Big time black money. Is Satan your daddy?
Damn near. Nah.
Are most white people good? How many men have you been with?
One.
What happened to zero?
Right now, I drive without a driver's license. I work without work permit. I was illegal in the United States for 11. Well, I still am. I gotta tell you the truth.
You're
I
illegal
married
now?
Yes.
What's your address? So you use your free will and you still stumble?
Well, yes, of course.
So what's the purpose of a free will? It's not preventing you from stumbling.
Well, because free will can pull you either way.
So your free will is controlling you?
Well, free will is your decision making.
So is your free will controlling you?
I'd say as much as anybody else's.
No, how about you, Ben? Is your free will controlling you?
I really don't.
Are you saying that your free will control you?
I'd say it plays a part in how I
So your free will control you.
see.
Are you controlled by your free will?
To be controlled by something that is free.
Ben, are you controlled by your free will? You said God gave you a free will. Are you controlled by your free will? Because you say you're still sinning, you don't want to, but you still do it. Are you controlled by your free will?
Jesse, your question does not make sense grammatically or any.
Okay,
any
well,
other...
let me put it grammatically. Are you controlled by your free will?
That is actually a great philosophical question. As to it not know what determine. Oh, yeah, but that's a great, because it's free will. It's like you choose your choices. No, you get to choose, but you don't get to choose your choices. But yeah, is your free will in control of you? Which I suppose if you say like you're doing bad shit, that is your free will. But yeah, that's a great psychological. If a tree falls in a forest, does it make a sound? Yeah, type of deal. Does your free will control you? Because you could argue that by not being completely free and lawless, like when you're following a set of rules, that's your free will to do it, and it's keeping you online. Uh, uh, yeah, that's what I mean. That's a good fit. I don't even know what I was talking about then. That put me in such a mind space. But yeah, great question, Jesse.
I was a 16-year-old heroin shooting LSD using hippie rock drummer Jew.
And shout out to the top contributor, Flochinsky, Nebuchadnezzar. I'm sticking by it. Noah's Ark, Kansas.
It's not Nebuchadnezzar.
Oh, what is it?
It's never guessing. A new Bible question. Why everybody so crazy? Why is everybody mental? Who's holding black people back now?
You.
I'm holding them back?
Yeah.
In what way?
Because you have a platform. Well, I mean, here's the thing. This is supposed to be a platform. I'm an actor, right? In any scene in a movie, what happens in that scene is supposed to help move the story forward. I think it's a lot like things like this. We as influencers, or as a person like you who does news or talk, whatever, what we do should help move conversation forward. It should help move society forward. All your language, all your made up statistics, all your made up questions and assumptions don't help move anything forward.
The worst thing you could call a white person is a racist.
Who cares?
You don't care about white people?
No, I'm saying who cares if that's the worst thing you can say to a white person.
You don't care that affects whites in a negative way to falsely accuse them?
Not if they're actually racist.
Are white people racist?
Are white people racist?
Yes.
Are there a lot of racist white people? Yes.
Do you know any white racist people?
Of course I do. I was born in Kentucky.
Tell me the name of somebody that you know and they're racist.
Donald Trump.
How do you know he's a racist?
You don't know him. Or maybe you do. You're an actor, but I've never heard of you. But that's not saying much because there's loads of American actors that we don't know. But I've never heard of him. But I've never heard of that rapper either. That's the thing. In America, you can be big in America and nowhere else and still be huge. But yeah. Yeah. To say name one person you know and you say Donald Trump. That's what I'm saying. Name one person you know that's racist. Adolf Hitler. You don't know him, bro.
I don't need to sit down and narrow down.
I asked you, who do you know that's a racist?
I can make up a name right now, and you wouldn't know whether it's true.
Do you know President Trump?
Huh?
You know President Trump?
Do you know him?
I asked you, who do you know that's a racist? And you said President Trump.
Yeah.
And do you know him?
I don't need to.
Oh, you could just call him a racist because you want to?
No, because I'm judging him off of what he...
No, because the question was, name someone you know.
Why do you call President Trump a racist?
Because it's clear.
Yeah, but that's not a reason why.
What's clear about it?
Why else would you tell someone to go back to where they came from?
So because the president said to 3 congresswomen, one is a refugee from Somalia, the alien woman who the American was kind enough to bring here out of some camp she was in back there, refugees camp or whatever she was. And these people come here, they turn on America. They degrade the country, they put it down, they hate white people.
Some people did something?
What did she say?
And so because the president said if you're not happy here, you need to go back to where you came from, repair your area, then come back and tell us what we should be doing.
The fact that...
You call him a racist for that reason?
Oh, yes.
You love white people?
What?
Do you love white people?
I love people.
How about white people?
I love all people.
How about white people?
What do you mean?
I'm just asking, and I understand, and I'm black, I'm slow, so you might not be understanding. Do you?
Why do you say you're black? You said that's the second time you said that. Why do you keep saying that?
Because you seem not to be understanding what I'm saying, so and I know Do you love white people?
I can't tell you I love white people because that sounds like a setup question. It's
that's
a very strange question.
You don't know what it means to love white people?
I love all people.
How about white?
That includes all.
He's got to have some white in him somewhere. Do you know what I mean? He looks like a white guy that fell asleep on the beach, basically. So I don't know why he's so anti. He's got to have white in his family.
Oh, white. I didn't ask about all.
I do think white people are hilarious.
Do you love them?
Do I love who?
White people, that hilarious white people.
I said I love all people.
And how are white people hilarious?
Because they're funny.
Oh, how are they funny?
I think all cultures are funny. If you look at every ethnicity, every culture, we all are hilarious.
You say you love white people because they're hilarious.
They're hilarious.
In what way?
Maybe possibly, I think it's hilarious how they can make a black man think that he is dumb and slow, and how they can brainwash a black man into believing that his own people are beggars. So that's funny to me.
You think white people made me see myself as black and slow?
Absolutely. Didn't you grow up in Jim Crow? How do you live through that and come out like this? What happened to you?
Let me ask.
No, I'm serious. What happened to you?
Do you love Jewish people?
Yeah, sure.
See how you said, yes, sure, Jewish people, but you couldn't say it about white people. Why not?
Because I can't say, because I know what you're doing, that's why.
What am I doing?
Your whole show is like, this is the problem with a lot of things.
What am I doing?
It's too much setup and too much gotcha questions, too many
broad
strokes.
I'm just asking simple, basic questions. It's not setup because these are normal questions. You and I are conversating.
Here's my.
Why were you able to say, yes, I love Jewish
Here's
people?
my.
Yeah, he didn't even. I wonder if he still says he likes Jewish people now with all the palaver that's going on with Palestine. I bet he don't. But, yeah, there was a clear difference, bro, to when he said, do you like white people? I like all people. I bet if you said, do you love black people? I love black people. But then, yeah, do you love Jewish people? Yeah, I love Jewish people. Why was it so hard to say? And you can say, oh, it's because it's a setup. It's because you don't want to say it. Do you know what I mean?
Question.
Wants to call everyone racist whilst being.
Say white people.
Here's my final answer, 21 questions. I love all people, period.
But why were you able to say, yes, I love Jewish people, but you couldn't say, yes, I love white people?
I don't know, probably because I know what you're doing.
What am I doing?
I'm just not giving you a soundbite.
What?
I'm just not giving you a soundbite.
So why did you give me a soundbite about the Jews?
Because Jews are...
So you don't want to be clipped and taken out of context as to saying why you like white people. And he was about to say, because Jews are awesome.
Why were you able to say, yes, I love Jewish people, but you couldn't say, yes, I love white people?
I don't know, probably because I know what you're doing.
What am I doing?
I'm just not giving you a soundbite.
What?
I'm just not giving you a soundbite.
So why did you give me a soundbite about the Jews?
Because Jews are awesome.
But white people are not. Are you in favor of any kind of affirmative action for black people?
Yes. There are people walking this earth that literally think that they are superior to another culture, to another ethnicity. So you can't
you're talking about Louis Farrakhan?
No, I'm talking about like the history of this world.
Are you talking
Everyone is capable of being racist. Everybody.
So
because it's the thought pattern of thinking you're superior. If that's
so
what
Louis Farrakhan is a racist?
I don't know him.
You do know Louis Farrakhan.
I don't know him.
You ever heard him speak?
You don't know
don't really
Trump?
listen to him, no.
You never heard Louis Farrakhan speak?
A little bit, yeah.
Is he a racist?
I don't know. I have not heard him say racist things. I have not.
So when
but I
he
also
called-
don't listen to him like that.
When he called the Jews blood-sucking Jews and blue-eyed white devils, is that racism?
Blood-sucking Jews. I think that's terrible.
How
to say
about
something like
blue-eyed
that.
white devils? Is that racism?
That's not words I would choose either now.
Is that a racism for him to do that?
But what's the point?
Is that racism?
I just said that, yeah, that's not.
Hold on a minute. Like, what about the whole Trump thing? That was fine to say that. You don't know him either. In fact, when asked to name someone you know who's racist, you said Trump and then said you don't know him, but you know because you know he's racist. But your reason for not knowing why Louis Farrakhan is racist is because you don't know him. This guy is an idiot, and he's got a very good, like, he talks very well, but he's dumb. Like, he's actually dumb, but he talks well, he looks presentable, and yeah. But he's so dumb. He's talking about Jesse setting him up. He's setting himself up, literally. Like, he's catching himself out with what he's saying. It's like, bro, you're not as smart as I mean, none of us are as smart as we think we are. But you really ain't, bro.
Are you saying yes, Louis Farrakhan is a racist? For
No, I
calling
can't
white
say that. I
people
don't know. I
blood-eyed?
don't know him, but I think that
Well,
language is
how come
terrible.
you know when white people are racist, but you don't know when the Jews or anybody else,
Because
but
I
the
don't-
white people?
Because I don't label all white people, number one. I don't label any large group of people, number
You are
one.
labeling white people.
No, I'm not.
You don't
No,
love
you.
them.
No,
You
I didn't say that
couldn't
either.
you didn't
Yes,
love
you
them.
did.
Jesse, you have on a shirt that says "Stop having sex outside of wedlock." Don't talk to me about like morals or
Do
integrity.
you believe that?
No. We're not
Do you
doing
believe
that.
that? Gray shirt.
Huh?
Amazing. Don't you see like some of you people dress up their
Right,
dolls like
right.
they're human beings or something?
And they look just uncomfortable.
They look silly because they know. And then when you go, oh, you got your darkened clothes. I saw the news report last night, Joe, of this black guy, just as gay as a robin. Gay as a robin. And he won some type of award they had some type of award show last night. And this black guy had won for something. And he is gay as a robin. He was so.
I've got to say then, I was talking about it the other day on the Hedgehog video we did, talking about robins. They are gangster. They are territorial and like aggressive birds. But they do have a very namby-pamby, that's what I was saying. You picture them as being the thing on front of Christmas card, like a symbol of Christmas joy. But they're not. They're actually territorial, like super aggressive birds.
Makes you dizzy to look at him.
Savage. Savage. Savage.
Yeah, he's a dope.
Isn't cannabis pot? It gets you high.
Yes.
I know somebody who got high off cannabis. It smelled like pot. Amazing. So
not
did you
mad at
tell
that.
your black friends Happy White History Month?
Not directly, no.
Amazing.
But when I was alone with myself, I told
You
myself.
said it to yourself. Happy White History Month, self.
Yeah, it's good to listen to some Jesse again, but that actor, yeah. I'd rather be around the ghetto girl that was on before. Because she seemed like she'd be a laugh. Like, she didn't seem, but I can't stand the, like, dress smartly, think they're smartly. You ain't smartly. You are dumb. And you're saying, I know what you're doing by asking me if I like white people. You're like, but you literally, and it's like, I didn't say I didn't like white people. It's like, no, you did. You didn't say them words, but you said that. Everything about what you were saying said that because, yeah, you couldn't wait to say you love Jews. It was obvious, and it's like, literally can't bring themselves to say they like white people. But yeah, it's that like, dress smart, talk well, and people just assume you know shit. But yeah, really, you don't know nothing. You don't know nothing about nothing. But yeah, give me a ghetto person over someone like that any day. Like, any day. But yeah. Yeah. Like I say, it's always good to do Jesse. I'll probably do another Jesse as well because it's been ages since we've done Jesse, so I'll probably do a couple. You're right, my girl. What's going on out there? A dog's come in. All of a sudden. What's the matter? People arguing. Something going on out there. Yeah, well, anyway, yeah. That's the reaction. Sweet.